Okay, looks good. Hello, students. I hope everyone can hear me and see me well. Glad to be here. And let's just check the chat room to see the students that are here on time. Sleepwalker came in first today. How's it going? It's not so good today, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Lolly Lolly, hello from France. Where's Layla? Layla's here. Hello, everyone. And going down the list. That's it. I didn't advertise this live stream, so I don't think many people will come here today. I'm not gonna do a long live stream tonight because you can see the title of this live stream. I'm a little bit sick, and Farida's here. Got some hair on my microphone. All right, I'll talk about my sickness, I guess, now. In October, I got my second vaccine for COVID, and I had a reaction to that second shot. I had a very bad reaction. So I had something called vertigo, and I guess I will. It's not exactly vertigo, but it's close to it. So vertigo is. So I got the shot, and I was sick. You know, everyone who got the vaccine, you know the feeling of sickness you get. I had that. But then a few days later, I had the vertigo, which is a feeling of spinning around and unable to balance. This is often caused by looking down from a height, but mine's a little different. It's not about height. So it's just kind of dizziness. The room is spinning. So if I open my eyes or move, I'm going to throw up. So I had severe vertigo symptoms after my second vaccine shot in October. And I went to the hospital. They gave me some medicine, and then a few days later, I was getting better. Unfortunately, last week, I got vertigo again. So I was very, very sick and still sick. I still have a headache and I still feel dizzy. Not as bad as a few days ago, but even today, sometimes during today, I can feel very dizzy. The room is spinning and it's not good. So I went to the doctor again last week, and he said, don't watch, don't use the computer, or probably don't use devices so much. Just try to relax my head and whatnot. So it's a little bit serious to me because it's terrible when I get vertigo. I just cannot do anything for about 24 hours. I'm very sick. I throw up a lot. Lots of dizziness. And okay. Sleepwalker says, can hear and see you. Good. I'm glad I told that 5-minute story. It would have been embarrassing if I told a 5-minute story and no one heard me. Layla, I'm sorry. Or Sleepwalker, do you have a cold? No, it's not a cold. It's a dizziness. And Layla, sorry to hear about your sickness. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm a big boy. I don't need. I know you guys care about me, and I'm fine. Just I get dizzy these days. So I'm making changes in my life, trying to work less. I work a lot, but I'm trying to work work less. I'm trying not to look at screens so much, just relax my head this week. That's why I'm just going to do a quick live stream tonight. So let's get to teaching. Start asking questions. Let's get started while I'm not dizzy right now. Yeah, lolly, bad side effects. Yes, I know. With the vaccine, everyone's getting the vaccine, and I don't think the media talk a lot about side effects, but I really had a bad reaction to my second vaccine. Sleepwalker. Oh, Farida, thank you. Sleepwalker, did the doctor recommend you to take any vitamins or special food? That always helps, but no, the main focus was try to have less time on the computer. I guess give my eyes and neck and give that a rest, because I can try to prevent a situation where I might get vertigo. Layla, so do you teach your students at university as well? It's still winter vacation, Layla. We're not talking about university until March. Still winter vacation. Anyway, let's get some English questions. You guys have been studying English all week. Don't give me too many questions. Give me a few today. I'm drinking, again, Pepsi, zero sugar. They don't sponsor me. Layla, after taking the booster shot, I had a flu for a few days. Yeah, wasn't the flu, it was flu-like symptoms. You get flu, here, I'll describe it here. So after most people that get the booster, what is it there? They get flu-like, so that we could describe it like the flu. It's not the flu, but it's like the flu symptoms. So maybe coughing, your body doesn't feel well. So yeah, I had that too. After my first shot and first booster shot, I also had flu-like symptoms and a sore arm. But on my second shot, I had the dizziness, very, very bad, very, very bad. I had to go to the hospital in an ambulance. The ambulance had to come. First time I was in the ambulance in my life. I was so bad. But that was in October. DMZ, hello. Okay. Layla has a question here. An English question. Let's take a look. He is a mellow fellow. Could I mention to a female with fellow, or is it only for men? You put in mellow. I don't know why you hadn't. You could just said he is a fellow. Mellow, for those of you who don't know, mellow is going to mean like calm. Mellow. Let's see. I'm checking the dictionary. calm. So he's a mellow fellow, kind of mean. He can be kind of a calm or gentle fellow. So what is fellow? Well, fellow as a noun. And I'm going right to the dictionary. And this is, I'm just copy paste from the dictionary. Fellow. Did you check the dictionary? Paste. So right from the Oxford Dictionary, a way of referring to a man or a boy. Could I mention to a female with the word or only for male? Well, if you look under fellow as a noun in the dictionary, it tells you clearly man or boy right from the dictionary. So the answer is no. But you can use fellow as an adjective. What am I doing here? Now this is where it's going to get a little different. That's the example sentence, but let's put in the meaning. Let's get some colors here. And here's the example. Example sentence. Example sentence, let's put in blue. All right. So fellow is an adjective used to describe somebody. Now that could be a man or a woman because it says somebody who is the same as you in some way. So fellow as an adjective is kind of a friendly way to say we are the same in a situation. So here, I'm not going to say citizen. I'm going to use Canadian. So I live in South Korea. There's not many Canadians. So if I'm walking on the street and I see a Canadian, I might say, hello, my fellow Canadian. So fellow means we are both of the same Canadian, and it's kind of a friendly way to say hello and we are the same. And in that case, as an adjective, it could be man or a woman. But as a noun, he is if I said the sentence, he is a nice fellow, and let's put the example sentence in a little bit of blue, this would only be a man or boy. He's a nice fellow. But as an adjective, hello, my fellow Canadian, hello, my fellow. So I'm trying to think, what are you students the same as me? And I can't think, what are we same? Hello, my fellow earthlings. We're all from Earth, the planet Earth. So I can say, hello, my fellow earthlings, because you and I are all earthlings from Earth. Earthlings is a little strange. Let's say humans. Hello, my fellow humans. So we are the same. We are humans. It's just a friendly greeting. Okay? I think that answers your question, Layla. Sleepwalker. Robin, tomorrow you'll get some chocolate. Probably it will help you a little. Probably not, Sleepwalker. Unless you sent me a package, Sleepwalker. And I do expect you to send me some chocolate, Sleepwalker. It's about time you show some love. Jose Gonzalez. Let's put what you set up on the board here. And not in blue. Let's change that back to black. I had my 3 vaccines and never felt any side effects. Most people don't. Are you sure your side effects were about the vaccines? Yes. Yeah, most people are not going to have side effects, but some people do. Some people do. And I'm sure everyone here who had the vaccine, no problem. But there are people like me who did have a side effect. Mohammed Elmo-Dather, hello. Okay, lolly. Let's take a look. I got a diploma. Okay. I got a degree. Same meaning. Thanks, Robin. Yes, and no. That's my answer to every question. Yes and no. Depends on the situation. Most of the time, yeah. My diploma, my degree, it could be the same. Yeah, it could be the same. Easily, it could mean the same thing. There could be situations where they're not the same thing, but I think most of the time it's going to mean the same thing. But not all the time. I can't think of a situation where it's not the same thing. All right, we have a dialogue from Layla. Let's take a look. A says, what are you doing there? I was looking for you. B, oh, you've startled me. A, sorry, I don't mean to scare you. Did I use startled in the right place? All right, that's your question. And the answer is yes. I wouldn't put a you've. I would just say you startled me. Because it's more right now. So this would be, what are you doing there? So kind of surprising. I was looking for you. Oh, you startled me. Oh, you startled me. So startled in this case means kind of surprised or shocked. Oh, you were very kind of scared. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you. And he or she would probably say, I didn't mean to scare you. Past tense, because it happened 10 seconds ago. So this is, perfectly fine. Hello, Michelle. Frida. I didn't have a negative reaction to the first shot, but the second shot got me sick. Yeah, that's normal. Had a headache, fever. That was normal. That's a normal reaction to the shot. And Jose. Okay, Jose has a good example of fellow. I used to use fellow when referring to my classmates. That's a good place to use that. Good sentence here, good example. Hello, my fellow classmates. So you're all classmates, and that can be men and women because it's used as an adjective here, not as a noun. Sleepwalker is giving me digital chocolate and a teddy bear, and thank you, but it's a little bit disappointing, Sleepwalker. I want to taste something. But thank you anyway. I appreciate your sentiment, your feeling, but it's digital. Digital is not as good as real. What if someone and me have the same age? Could I say to that person fellow? It's a friendly greeting. Hello, fellow. So it's an adjective. This is an adjective. So you have to put I don't remember how old you are, Layla. So I will use my age. It's a little strange to use age. It doesn't really work because you're using another adjective. It's adjective, adjective. It's really strange, or it's more adjective noun. Doesn't work well with age. Muhammad, I got side effects for all 3 doses. Yeah, that's normal. Ooh, Sleepwalker. It's a 2-parter. I'll post both parts here. All right. He is a nippy person. As I understood, nippy is kind of sharp, not good person. Although when we speak about a car, for example, the word nippy has a positive meaning, like a fast car. Can we use nippy in positive meaning for people too? What is nippy? So I don't use nippy. I do use nippy to mean cold. It's nippy today. That would mean it's cold today. So I'm checking nippy in the dictionary, and I see nippy is used in British English, which means able to move quickly and easily. So I don't know where you got this usage of nippy. And I'm going to check the Urban Dictionary because it might be slang that I don't know. It is slang, but not anything. I'm not going to talk about that. So I don't know where you got nippy, because I don't know this word. I only use it to mean cold. It's cold outside. It's nippy outside. And you're saying I understood nippy as kind of sharp, not good person. I don't know that meaning, and I don't know where you got it, because in the dictionary it doesn't say that. And when we speak about a car, the word nippy has a positive meaning. So that might be British English here, which means, and I'm not British, so I never use this example. And this is just right from the Oxford Dictionary. Nippy means able to move quickly and easily. And an example sentence, a nippy little sports car. So that sports car can move quickly and easily. So in this case, it is used in a positive way. Positive. Let's use a green. And I use it as it is nippy outside. And in this case, nippy means cold. So that's kind of a bad thing. If I use nippy, oh, it's cold. It's a negative expression to say I don't like the cold. Okay, so that's the only 2 way. Well, this is the way I know nippy. This is the way the dictionary says it could be used in British English. Again, sorry, I'm not British. But the other ways, I don't know. Sleepwalker. I hope that helps. DMZ. All right. Big question here. And I'll put both we got a lot of 2-parters today. Actually, I'm a little bit confused. Oh, good. This is a good use of how to say little quickly. Of course, don't put that in an essay, but it's okay here. I'm a little bit confused about the rules of 2. Most of the time, we use the root word for the verb after the word to, okay? Right? She loves to collect stems, okay? But there were certain times when It's not an S. When we should use the ing. Yeah. So the infinitive and the gerund. So when is exactly do we use ing in a sentence? Okay, so you're looking for a rule. You're looking for an easy rule. You're not going to find it. All right, so we'll just compare these two sentences. That's your example. So there's your infinitive, to collect. Let's make that a blue. And then here is the gerund, collecting. So in this case, it means the same thing. And you can use this sentence or you can use this sentence and it means the same thing. But not in every case, right? I can't think of another situation. I taught this before. Something like that. He needs to smoke. He needs smoking. All right, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. So this is a very awkward expression. It does this infinitive and this gerund here do not match. So this would be wrong. This sentence here, we wouldn't express it like that. So sometimes they mean the same thing, and sometimes they don't. Okay, so you're looking for DMZ. I understand you're looking. What is the easy rule? Because you're confused. And I'm here to say DMZ. Everyone's confused because there is no easy rule. It's case by case. I would say, I want to say most of the time, I can't go through thousands and thousands of verbs in my head I'm not a computer, so I can't really check, but I'm going to say most of the time, I can't even say most of the time. I don't know what percent of the time they match, but not always. So DMZ, how do you learn which cases does it mean the same and which cases they don't mean the same? Experience, exposure to English, reading more, listening to more English, listening to how native speakers do it. But DMZ, yeah, you are already aware there's a problem, but it takes memorization of the verbs. There is no simple rule. Hello, Pallavi. Okay, I'm reading the messages. Okay, Farida is using fellow. Example, 1 year back. Well, we're not going to use back. Let's use ago. 1 year ago, my fellow roommates, disturbed me while I was snug in my bed trying to fall asleep. Yep, that's right, your fellow roommates. Yes, I heard if a person answered rudely, he's in the bad mood, then you can say he's nippy. I guess in this case, my guess, and I think it's a good guess, that you're just someone in the bad mood. You could also describe them as cold, which nippy means. So it's nippy outside, it's cold outside. But if you're describing a person, I guess it's possible he's nippy. He's cold or rude. So I think it's possible. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I think so if someone said, "Oh, he's nippy," I would probably think, "Oh, he's maybe a cold or rude person." So in that case, negative. Is the following sentence correct? I missed you, my fellow coworker. Yes, that's correct. And Pallavi comes in with word stress. Let's see if I can get a picture. Let's see if I can bring in a picture. All right, so Pallavi asked about word stress, and I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to use a picture I found on the internet. So, you know, in a word, there are syllables. Syllables are the parts of the word. For example, Robin, 2 syllables. And sometimes we stress the first syllable. What does stress mean? Emphasize it, say it a little louder. And sometimes we emphasize the second syllable. So let's look at this one. So I can say record, record, and they mean different things. I can say repeat, repeat, increase, increase. So you can put a little bit power on the first syllable or the second syllable. That's word stress, and I'm not gonna go too much into that. But it can change the meaning of the word. That's a very basic lesson about word stress. By the way, what are you going to do with your filming videos and you feel dizzy and sick currently? Well, I don't feel dizzy and sick all the time, so it's not a problem. Not a problem. I haven't filmed videos in a couple weeks. I had to stop filming videos anyways because COVID in Korea is getting out of control in Korea. So let's just check. Here's a good graph. It's kind of small. Let's see if I can get that bigger. So you can see starting in February 2020, COVID, Korea's been pretty low cases, and then around this summer we started to get 1,000 a day, and then January 10th or in the mid-December we jumped up to 7,000, dropped to 4,000, and now you can see in February we jumped up to 56,000. So, every country has their COVID story. But right now, Korea is, I guess because of Omicron, we are at the highest levels of COVID since the beginning. Since the beginning, it's been okay, but all of a sudden, boom, we have a lot of COVID. So I stopped all the filming this month. Thomas Clark, hello. Yep. Severe vertigo. Dizziness. Very serious. There are many countries that are suffering from COVID-19. Again, every country probably. I just had a break time. I wasn't dizzy. When I get dizzy, I throw up. I always throw up. All right, we got a question here. If I want to make my hair straight and more beautiful using hair styler or dryer, what's the correct verb do native speakers use? Well, you're using a lot of verbs here. You're using make. Okay. If I want to make my hair straight and more beautiful using hair styler or dryer, what's the correct verb do native speakers use? I'm not sure which one you're focusing on. If I want to make my hair straight and more beautiful, I think I use a hair styler or dryer. Is that what you're trying to say? If I want to make my hair straight and more beautiful, I use a hair styler or dryer. All right, I'm going to finish up the live stream in the next few minutes, so get any last questions in starting now. If you get a question. Participants. What does that mean? Toggle things. Okay. I'm testing the poll. Jose Gonzalez, what did you say? Let's put it up on the digital whiteboard. I hope your dizziness has nothing to do with brain problems or anything like that. Have you taken body exams? Yeah, I got checked out. I hope so too. We don't, doing tests at the hospital, they don't always have the answer, especially about stuff like that. What I mean, could I say I use hair styler to fix my hair? Yeah. I think I fixed it there. I use a hair styler and dryer. So you use a machine. All right. Hair styler is a machine, and I keep saying, I wrote it here, you use it. Use right there. Use hair styler, hair dryer. Okay. Thank you, Farida. All right, I'll end there. So just a short live stream today. I will see you again next week. Robin, do you watch your first live sometimes to analyze? No, I do not have time. I wish I could go back and check, but I never watch again. So the answer is no. Do you rewatch my live streams? There's probably about 200 live streams now. Let's take a look. How many live streams did I do? I can check that here. You guys cannot see what I'm checking, but I am checking. Okay. So on my channel, there have been 259 live streams. I'm going to say, how many did Esther do? 8 were Esther. And maybe 15 was Sherry. And I've had maybe about 20 private live streams, which means you didn't see those. So we'll just say, what's that, 30, 38, around 200, probably around 200. These numbers are not exact, but around 200 live streams in, what, 3 years? That's a lot. I do not want to rewatch them. I was watching some yesterday. Well, please don't, Sleepwalker. I'd be too embarrassed if I look back. Thank you, Gonzalez. All right, that's it for today, guys. Sorry, short time. I'll see you again in the future. Take care of your health, and please continue to study English as much as you can. And I'll see you again next week.